We're celebrating 25 years with the legendary brand Elizabeth Grant. And to be able to be joined by Margot and Marion in just a couple of moments is going to be truly exciting, because we're going to spend an hour and we've got giveaways, we've got poll questions. I don't even know what's in these giveaways. I just know they're huge. These giveaways are ginormous. So you'll have a chance to win. This is what you have to do. You got to comment, okay? Get in there. Just say hello. Give us a wave. Just get in there and just make yourself heard as many times. And that way you will be entered, okay? And we want to make sure we can give these away. So I'm glad that you're here and we can spend some time together. It's really going to be exciting. And also, I mean, when we talk about 25 years, think about this. 1998, that's when Elizabeth Grant started the journey here. And Elizabeth was in her 70s at that point with us. And this is a woman who has been so inspirational to all of us. But it's been a generation after generation of inspiration. So we're going to talk to the ladies who are at the helm and running this empire, which is exclusive to us. And that's what makes it so exciting, that it's such an intimate relationship, even though this is a global brand and there's been millions and millions of jars sold, and Jerusalem is completely proprietary to Elizabeth Grant. We're really lucky that it's been something that we could share with our viewers, with our shoppers, but more with our family. So watch this. We're going to take you back, and then come on in, start answering questions, because the ladies are going to be here. Watch this.
Always apply your makeup at least a half an hour before going out.
When Elizabeth came here, she used to watch the shopping channel.
And we were pretty obsessed with the way that the shopping channel worked as South Africans.
A message that once took weeks, even months, to reach an audience of thousands can now be done in seconds.
And in those days, it was just stills.
It's the cordless telephone from Sony. We're inviting you to use Easy Pay.
So almost overnight, it went from still pictures to live presenters.
One day she phoned me up and she said, "Marion, I can see people.
There are people, there are live people."
And she was so excited. And she started to tell me all about the presenters. So I started to watch it. And I thought, who on earth is going to buy anything watching TV and buying things late at night? But I was fascinated.
And they said, let's give it a shot. This is like the original time when she was starting to film Elizabeth Grant before we went on the shopping channel. I feel like this was either to pitch the shopping channel, or it was like the infomercial that we were doing.
Action.
Have you ever walked into a store, gone to the cosmetic department
No,
to be...
Stop.
Sorry. Oh, I had a hat that did that.
We made the decision that we were going to start and we were going to sell on the shopping channel.
It was the perfect way for my grandmother to be my grandmother.
Tune in for another exciting episode. Every woman over the age of 30 needs to use this.
We started with 4 30-minute shows with 2 products, and it just kept growing and growing and growing since then.
This is your very own room, your Elizabeth Grant room.
No, I am not alone. Absolutely not. There we go. There's your mic.
My mom.
We have the most beautiful ladies with us, Margot and Marion. Thank you so much for being here. What a celebration, ladies.
Yeah, it's quite the celebration. I was just saying, my mom was like looking for my mic here, and I was just like, it's right there.
It's right there. It's in the
right
sky. Can I just answer one question?
Yeah.
Patricia Cosgrove, I am not alone. We have the ladies
We're
with
here.
us. We're here. So, Susan, hello. Lynn, Jane, Sandra, Judy Ann, Clinton. Hello from the U.S., Sandra says.
Oh, I know exactly who that is. So that's Sandra Caldwell. She is
Yes.
amazing. So she's one of our greatest Trissom girls in America, and I love her to pieces. So Sandra, hello.
Val, from Val, I've been a loyal EG customer since I first heard Elizabeth say, I can't say that.
Oh.
Because that's one of our questions.
She might not be able to say it.
I can't say it.
But I don't know. 25 years ago, someone popped on screen. You might not have known her. Might have been different than a bar of soap. I don't know. But she said you can trust her, I think, is what she said.
Something like that, wasn't
Something
it?
like that.
25 years, ladies, and our skin is all looking better and younger. It really is.
Mine certainly is. I know my skin was really weathered and lined and really aging, and now it's looking good for my age.
Well, I actually think it looks better. I think this is okay. Sorry to interrupt, Carrie,
No,
but I
please.
want everyone to get rid of the sentence out of your mouth.
Okay.
Good for my age.
Yeah.
You just look great.
Thank you.
You'll never hear, and I love Altruism guys. I love you so much, but you'll never hear a guy say, "I look good for my age." They just go, "I look good."
You are so right.
So, ladies, it's time to say, I look good.
I look good. You look good. We all look good, and we are so lucky because of Elizabeth Grant. And this, oh, by the way, that clip that we just saw, that's part of the bigger documentary, right?
I love that documentary.
And it's on our YouTube channel. And for me, you may not even know we've got a YouTube channel for some. So go on and have a look, because there's so many clips and great documentaries that were made.
They are.
Yeah.
I love it. I love going there. Of course, my favorite is to find Elizabeth and watch her old shows, because she was funny, she was inspirational, she was wonderful.
She still is.
She still
is, folks. So the biggest question I always get, and I will get it out of the way.
Please do, right now.
Everyone's going, how is Elizabeth? Where is Elizabeth? What is Elizabeth doing with herself? Well, she is singing, she is dancing, she is flirting. She is wearing sort of hemlines that are a little too high and a little too short. But Elizabeth is Elizabeth. She's phenomenal. And I tell you, from my heart, my soul, to everybody upstairs, she is alive, she's well, she's vivacious, she's spunky. She just wants to relax.
And she's
with it.
loving her retirement.
Loving it.
Oh, that's so wonderful to hear. And she's the one who has the best skin. The best skin. So we want to hear from you. Share your stories. Go on, please. As we're on Facebook, we love that you can share your stories with us. Tell us your moments, or just say hello. I know that there's people in studio here that want to share their stories and their moments with us as well. But first, let me tell you about the giveaway. First of all, you've got your big show coming up, launching tomorrow night. 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
You and Lynn.
Yes.
Super exciting. And we have that beautiful, first time ever with that caviar supersize with platinum.
It's an incredible jar. Mm-hmm. It's a magnificent jar.
You were looking for it.
I know, it is here. It is up here, actually.
Oh, I haven't
there
seen
it is
it.
right there.
Yeah.
So that pricing is not going live until 10 p.m. tomorrow night. But we do have event pricing right now online for so many other things, okay? That jar is 4 times the size. Big event pricing going on, 10 p.m. Eastern. The party is starting right now. So the giveaway for the very first question tonight, because we have 3 giveaways, is, what was Elizabeth's famous line? Did we hear a little bit from you earlier?
I don't know if you
What
heard
did she
from
say
me earlier.
What did she say when she came on TV? What was her famous line that she said?
I don't know. You don't know me? I don't know.
From
Something that you clean yourself with? I don't know, everyone, but I know I trust her.
I'm so glad I used my soap earlier.
Yeah. I know I believe in her. She has changed our lives.
Someone is jeting in as we speak, because everyone wants to get in on the action, wants to get in on the party. And she did jete. Did you miss that jete?
I jeted. I didn't even think that was a real word.
Renee
It is a word. Hi, my lovelies. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Wow, this is such a big event. It's very, very exciting. 25 years.
Wow. Quarter of a century.
Which is amazing. I remember your first weekend on air at
When I was
TSC.
a statue, or when I was actually talking?
Were you terrified?
No. I was a statue because Elizabeth just kept talking.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
look
there
at
it
that. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. That was a while ago. And I have to say, in my life, I've never had so much fun than when I got to sing and dance with Elizabeth. And before every show, she would look at me and she was like, are we going to do our routine? Yeah. Are we going to sing? Are we going to dance? And then she'd change the choreography every single time. and she would tell me exactly how she wanted to open the show. I'm going to come across and I'm going to tap you on the shoulder and you're going to turn around and see me in surprise. And we just had such a laugh with her. And she was so kind to my parents when they came to the live. I'll never forget that. And you guys have just carried that legacy on. And I'm so glad to hear that she's still singing and dancing. And if you will let me, I want to come for a visit, and so her and I can go sing and dance together.
She'd love it.
She would love to perform with you.
Well, I'm in. Sign
Twist
me
her
up.
arm and call her Susie, she says. But I have a question, though. Who are you going to teach the dancing and the singing to now out of the two of us? Who's gonna do the steps?
Who's the volunteer?
I barely know how to do it, but I shall do it for you, Canada.
All right. I will teach it to you. Wonderful. We have to carry on the Elizabeth, me and my shadow tradition.
Of course.
All right.
Another 25.
Another 25. You guys have an amazing weekend.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I will be away, but I will be watching, and I hope that everybody is going to be joining in the fun. Carrie, so much fun. I
love you.
I got shows to prepare for.
I know you do.
Zhuzh out?
Shush, hang on.
Whoa, there we
The
go.
flexibility that this lady has is unbelievable because she should take down the halls. We all know that, right? I kid you not. Thanks for joining us because we're talking about 25 years, a legacy, and it's just getting started. That's what the amazing thing is. We are so lucky to have Marion and Margot with us, and you, because listen, you're writing in Linda. Does someone have the Alice? Christine, Joe, Diane, all beautiful ladies. Diane is writing in as well. Cheryl, Jennifer, Diane. Listen, we want you to just put a little wave in the comment. Say hello, but answer, or you can answer for the big giveaway. Oh, do we have a winner? We're going to announce the winner.
Housekeeping for the winner.
Yes.
Random. All of our winners tonight are very random, so anyone can do it as much as you want. Do not put your name and address and pertinent details in the feed right now. Nay, my friends. Please send Elizabeth Grant Skincare a direct message saying, I won! with your name, your email address, your mailing address, and we will ship out the goodies to you. But please don't put it in the feed. And by the way, EG Skincare and Shop TSC will never ask for your credit card information in any of our giveaways.
I'm so happy you said that. Also, just tell us, do you want to give us a little bit of a little info of what the winner may get in the first giveaway?
Oh, I can tell you.
Could you do?
Sure. Okay. So I love being able to give things that I'm obsessed with. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some iPads. We're going to be doing the cleansing balm. We're going to be doing the Tristan on the go.
Lucky winners.
And Marion will be choosing one of her favorite products to put in to make every single giveaway tonight a little bit of a surprise box.
What is the answer to the question, what is Elizabeth's famous line?
You don't know me from a bar of soap, but I want you to believe in me. I want you to trust in me because I'm going to change your life.
And she has, hasn't she? How millions of Jerusalem guys and gals, right?
Yeah.
And I know that you go to many other countries as you do. I mean, it's such a global sensation, but you are Canadian through and through.
Through and through, proudly made, proudly manufactured. I think that was always, I'll let Marion jump in and talk about it because what set us apart is that we formulate everything. We don't buy someone else's formulations and put our name on it. And there's very few companies in the whole world that will make their own skincare because it's quite expensive. And when my mom relaunched, go on.
When we relaunched, one of the most important things was to own our own factory because we wanted to know that what we put in was we put it in, so that we don't cut any corners. If we're going to put the peptides in or the Jerusalem in, everything is in the right percentage. Elizabeth and I, in the beginning, we used to go to the lab and we used to watch them doing what they have to do because that is so important. Everything that we make for you is fresh, it's new, it's good. And you know that because the minute you start to use it, your skin starts to change. Your skin loves Jerusalem, loves Elizabeth Grant, but that's why we have the factory.
But also for another reason, and she's very shy and she never actually tells this. And we'll go into a little bit later on about why you do what you do. But when my mom relaunched Elizabeth Grant at 46, she was going into her own level of independence. And she wanted to create a place where more women over a certain age could come and also be independent. So when you look at our staff of 150 employees,
Is it that now?
86% of them are women.
I love that.
Right?
Yeah. Female founded.
Female founded. We wanted to create a place that was safe for women. That it came to it because there's nothing worse than coming to work and go, oh, Do I have to go to work again? I wanted to create an environment where everybody enjoyed coming to work. And so we've made it like part of our family. Everybody, I want you to know, works very hard. It's hard work in a factory. Yeah. I've worked in the factory myself. I've been on the line myself. I've done it myself.
She does that for fun. Okay, I want you to know when she hits a brain fog, literally when she can't do something, she gets up to the line to go pack on the line.
Yep. And in the beginning, that's how I learned. You can't learn by sitting behind a desk. You have to learn by doing. Yeah. But it's a great environment. It really is.
Oh, that sounds beautiful.
Yeah.
It really does. And it's this vertically integrated company. You know, you love it because it's from the formulas right to the packaging, and it's fresh and it's out the door and it's made to order, and it's so beautiful because when you get it home, the potency and the high level of actives in it, that's why this brand has been our #1 skincare brand for 25 years. Yeah. To have that in this kind of realm of shopping is literally impossible. Yeah. You just don't see that, someone to hold that torch for as long as you have. And that's super exciting.
It is, and it goes back to Elizabeth. She said, I want you to believe in me and I want you to trust in me. She said, I'll never let you down. My product will never let you down. And that has been our motto from the very beginning.
Let's announce the winner, okay? So,
we haven't even announced the winner yet.
I know, we have to move on here because we're just too busy chatting. Cheryl Verville, congratulations!
And by the way, just so there's no little ickies, I'm taking this and putting it in my pocket so that when I get the message from you, Miss Cheryl Verville, I will know it's 100% you.
Yeah. See, I tuck everything in my bra.
It's a little too high definition for me to do that right now in Canada.
Okay, so we want you to continue commenting because that's the only way to participate, to win, to be a part of it. And we're trying some poll questions out. So our poll question tonight is, how long have you been watching Elizabeth Grant on TSC? Now, you have a few options. 1 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, 10 to 15 years, or for our legacy viewers, over 15 years, okay?
I do say if you were a daughter or a granddaughter or a sister or aunt of your mother who might have been watching it, I still consider you part of that 15 to 25.
I agree. It's the household years.
The household years.
Yeah, let's do it that way.
Just say
Okay, so I want to take a trip down memory lane. Let's look back right now at Elizabeth Grant on TSC over all the years. Watch this, and then we'll chat over top of it, but take a look. Look at that face. Oh, there they are. They're already having their dance. That was right at the beginning with our beloved Richard. I always tell by the graphics, right? And Normie. No. Look at that with Lisa Griffin. But the Jerusalem hasn't changed.
No, it hasn't changed in 75 years. It is still where we harvest from a particular type of northern icy ocean, from a particular type of sea kelp. We harvest and replant it. This is what people don't understand. Jerusalem, from this particular type of kelp, is ours and ours alone. No one else can have it. Yeah. And so we replant it because sustainability is key. Mm-hmm. And so we rush it back to our laboratories here in Toronto, Canada, and we just mix and marinate it and zhuzh it up. We put a little bit of Renee in it, if we will, with the high kick. But what we do is we really want to make sure that when my grandmother says, I am you and you are me, it's because we want to create products that truly work, that make you feel great, that empower you, that really just, when you're investing in yourself and they invest back in you, that's why we do what we do.
Well, I want you to know that there's a lot of outpouring of love that's online here anyway, and from myself and everyone here. But Donna, she writes in, Sylvie, Sylvie, you're 15 years and longer. Oh, I love this. Michael, you're just getting going. 1 to 5 years.
Yeah. There's some guys as well. I love you to pieces.
You know what? There's a lot of men. My husband loves this line.
We have been talking, and this is the one thing that I've always felt very proud of. I've had a lot of altruistic guys reach out to us and say, I feel so connected and important and respected because you acknowledge us. And we've been one of the first companies to talk about, and I remember telling you, Mom, and telling my grandma, don't just say Tristan girls, say Tristan guys.
I remember that change. Yeah. I do remember it.
Yeah. And you looked at me like I had 6 heads. She really did. She said, men use skincare? Yes, they do. And when someone is acknowledged instead of just put into
Yeah.
the mix, I think it's so. I like our uniqueness for that reason.
Well, do you know also too, I like that there's no fragrance, right? So you don't have to worry about that. And my husband often comments on that. You know?
And his skin, I bet you, feels good and has never looked better.
Never looked better. And he had a problem with a little bit of, sebaceous glands, all of that little oiliness, like just the balance in skin has been beautiful. So thank you for that.
So a little excitement that my mother doesn't even know.
Oh, we might have a special guest. Okay,
This is what?
by the way, Clara, Elizabeth, Ornelia, Elizabeth with Richard. Oh, she remembers Elizabeth and Richard together. Susie, love Elizabeth Grant and their products. Elizabeth, thank you, Cheryl. And do we have a special guest in the studio?
We have a
Do
special
I hear someone? He's
Mike-
looking behind himself.
Well, they
Norm
were
Murray,
chatting. My jaw
get
went
in here and
around.
sit on an apple box.
Hello. Wow. Happy anniversary. Oh, my goodness. Oh, so good to see you.
You're a tall man. We won't see you unless you sit.
That's fine. I'm happy to sit.
Oh, it is
So great
nice
to see you.
I don't have a microphone on. So
That's
I'm
okay.
yelling.
I'll get it
Oh,
picked
is
up by the
Oh.
boom. Yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
Please send my best to Elizabeth.
I will.
You know I love her so much. So
She
I
loves
just want
you
to say
so
Do you
that.
much.
remember she always said that you're like a son to her? Do you remember?
Yes. Do you remember why?
I remember
Go
why.
ahead.
You never write.
I was going to say you never visit. I was going to say it's because he never visits.
I'm a Jerusalem boy from a long time ago, though. I still love my watermelon sticks, and I still use some of the products
these
at
ones
home.
right here?
Right there. That's
A
right.
little moisture stick.
Yeah. Love it.
Oh,
So
it's so
congratulations.
Do you
Thanks,
remember
Kelly.
some of your first shows? I mean,
Sure.
do you know, Norm and I, interestingly enough, we were hired at the very same time.
Yeah.
So the two of us came in together in 92, and remember the launching in 98? And I mean, that's unbelievable. This much time has gone by, isn't it?
It's true. Was that it? 1998.
Yes.
When Elizabeth Grant. And I can remember some other skincare experts coming from other parts of the world, coming to Canada saying, who's Elizabeth Grant? Who is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
she's number one, and nobody knew why at first, I guess. And then they figured it out as time went on.
Then they saw her.
Yeah, then they saw her and met her and tried her products, of course.
So, and as a guy using Elizabeth Grant,
Sure.
don't you, and my husband loves it.
Yeah,
You know,
the serums are my thing.
Is it? Okay, well, that might be a question coming up later.
Might be a question
Just
that
saying.
wins a prize. I don't know about something
Just
from 25 years
Keep
ago.
that in your back pocket.
Keep it in your back
Something
mind.
about serum. But you know what? It was one of the first products that worked. Do you know what I mean? Like you
Yes.
really felt an enormous difference from.
Yes, I think you're right, Carrie. And the viewers let you and everybody, all of us, know very quickly. This works, and I want more.
Yes.
And it was crazy in a good way. It was so good.
So you're here talking Diamond L.
Diamond L for a couple of hours tonight and all day tomorrow. But I know it's the anniversary for Elizabeth Grant, so I wanted to say hello to you both.
She
So
loves
nice to see you.
diamonds.
We're going to say we know how much Elizabeth loves.
And she loves Diamond
She
L.
loves
I know she
diamonds.
does.
She loves
yeah.
Diamond L.
Haven't we copied some of her pieces?
We've been inspired by some of her
Oh, I'm
pieces.
sorry. Inspired.
And so, Norm, a nice way to make it up to your dear old mom from a distance
Yes.
is just bring a nice shiny rock next to the next visit.
That's what I'll do. Oh, absolutely.
I think we know a guy who might know somebody.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah,
Got
Normie,
a
thank
connection.
you.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh,
Happy
so
anniversary to
great.
you both. Love you guys. Love both of you. And, of course,
It's okay. I'm
Elizabeth
used to everybody
Cinderman.
looking at my mom being like, Marion, I love you. Hi, Mark.
Thanks, Normie.
Thanks,
That
everybody.
was so unexpected and so welcome. Thank
Oh,
you.
I'm so glad.
My mom loves the memory lane.
Oh, well.
doesn't?
And listen, Alpina is going, hi, Norm. Clinton, hi, Norm. Diane is writing in.
What's crazy is everyone.
Her husband loves it too.
Every name you're saying, I know all their names. I know all their
It's
last names.
family, isn't it?
It's not only it's just family. A lot of people don't know, like when you're writing to us, you are speaking to us. And
Yes.
when I tell you there's maybe 4 people you speak to at Elizabeth Grant International, when you're like, we don't outsource our customer care overseas to anybody. It's not, your name matters to us. We know who you are. We like to be able to say it. My mom has always told me, my grandmother's always told me, number one, what sets us apart is the quality of our products at work. Number 2 is our customer service. Yeah.
I'm going to introduce the next giveaway question.
Da-da,
Maybe
da-da.
you can let us know what is going to be given away. But the next one is, what was Marion's career before Elizabeth Grant? Now, it is a multiple choice, so you have a good opportunity here. So we're going to say multiple choice: a teacher, a doctor, a lawyer. So, stop laughing. Stop laughing.
The only reason why I'm laughing is because it's like every mother's dream. I have a doctor. I have a lawyer. You know, I have a doctor.
Right,
lawyer.
check. Okay,
That's my mother's dream. There's my clue.
There's the clue. Let's rewind. All very noble professions, shall we say. Let's rewind a little bit and just talk about, Elizabeth at 70 years old, really, deciding she's going to come out with a skincare line. That's pretty miraculous. Like, what drove her there?
Well, remember she had her skincare line.
Yes.
Right, so it was always there, but she had retired.
Right.
And
my
she
grandfather passed away in 92. She packed up shop. She packed up her house in South Africa. And I remember she called my dad and my uncle and said, okay, I'm ready. And they said, we kind of just had a chat with you yesterday. We didn't think that this was going to go so quickly. And then it was about...
She was on the plane.
She was on the plane a second later.
Yep, and she came. And that was it. She came to retire. And then she said, I don't know what it is, but somehow when you reach my age, people don't take any notice of you. I'm meant to stay home. I'm meant to knit socks. These are the things I'm meant to do. I can't knit, and I hate socks. So that was not what she wanted to do.
She can't knit anything.
And when I said, let's, can I come and work for you and we'll go back into the shopping channel, it was like a dream come true. It was a dream for Elizabeth. It was a dream for me because she had so much energy. And I think the lesson that she taught every one of us is, we're all going to grow old, but enjoy yourself. Enjoy your life. Do something with your life. And don't sit home and don't think that you're not important, because we're all important.
Mm-hmm. It's the empowerment, isn't it?
That's what she did.
But I think also, and my mom's being very polite.
I love it when you say I'm being polite.
She's being polite. My mom was working with my father, my late father, and she was about in her 40s. And my mom, and I just said this on Instagram Live, my dad was this huge, gregarious, over-the-top person. And my mom is the loveliest, kindest woman you'll ever meet. But my dad kind of made her light dim a little bit because his was so bright. Go on.
It's true.
You can tell your story.
It's true. And so... Oh,
I just felt that. The electricity just came right through.
And so she wanted, I think it's a universal truth.
I wanted to find myself. I wanted to leap away. I wanted to become the person who I knew I was when I was young. And that was a strong woman, and it was a woman who followed her dreams, and it was a woman who didn't sit idly by. Not that I was ever idle. I always worked very hard. And that was why I said to Elizabeth, let's do it again.
Wow, that's and that is so inspiring for so many of us who feel that very way. And whether your light is dimmed by maybe a partner or a circumstance or anything in life, when you just feel like there's a little bit more of me
that you can give, and you just need that. And I just said this on Instagram Live. It takes the smallest match to light the darkest room. And the reality is, we all want to feel like there's something for us, that there's an opportunity, that we get to live life on our own terms. And there's so much noise around us. Yeah. There's so much noise about who we're with or what we do or anything plans left unsaid, dreams left unchased. And I think what was so nice is it's really hard at any age to start again. It's really hard to take a chance and not be nervous to jump in. And you have to know, my mother was not a chemist. She was not in skincare.
And I wasn't a businesswoman.
She wasn't at all.
Well, you would never know that. You would never know that because clearly you had the sixth sense.
I had it, and I had the determination.
Yes.
And you had Lizzie.
And I had Lizzie.
Because
she was my inspiration.
My grandmother grew up and wasn't an easy life when she was growing up. And she knew she had to be independent. She knew in order to be who she was meant to be, whoever was in her world, Elizabeth was the lighthouse of her own life. And what she has inspired so many people, my mother, myself, is to be the lighthouse of your own storm. To be the lighthouse, to shine the way to what you want next.
And that must have been very hard for a woman in her time.
Very.
You know,
I argue even today.
Well, of course, but just, you know, breaking those walls and breaking them down and really setting those goals and being an inspiration. And there's always women who had to do it first and had to become, and then there's new walls to break, right, as we progress through all of this. Listen, I could just sit, we could just talk about all this, you know, forever, but I do want to go to you. Not only, I want you to comment, please keep commenting because I want you to get in for these giveaways. Just say hi, just a quick wave. There is also a question out there, and we want you to answer this. What was Marion's career before you were with Elizabeth Grant? And that is either a teacher, a lawyer, a doctor. Are you giggling about that one?
I'm giggling with every fiber.
Dr. Marion? That's not paging. Dr. Marion, paging. So answer one of those in the multiple choice. But in the meantime, I want to go to you and I want to have a listen to what our shoppers and our customers are. We had a big party here, and this was a few years back. The live audience and we couldn't, you know, house as many people who wanted to be here, and the overwhelming love and support, but how you changed people's lives, how the three of you collectively have done that and it's been that beacon, been that lighthouse, has been so overwhelming. Do we have those videos? Can we go to them?
My daughter Morgan introduced me to the Elizabeth Grant line a few years ago. She gave it to me as a birthday gift, and I've fallen in love with it.
I always know when Elizabeth's going to be on. Boom, I order it that day.
I was telling everyone today how I really like the caviar body cream. I find it's absolutely amazing for cellulite or any of those little embarrassing things, but it just smooths your skin, and I really like the product.
I am proud to be Elizabeth Grant's Jerusalem girl.
That's just, I mean, a fraction, I mean, barely a fraction of how many of these commentaries that so many women, and everyone was so eager. You know, people get shy, you know, to be on camera. No, I want to tell my story. I just want to say thank you for so many of you that are writing in and still joining in. I mean, there's been so many people joining in right now. And hello from Prince Edward Island. Thank you, March. Thank you for joining us. Robin and Anne and Inger and let's see, Janet and Muriel and Deborah and Stephen, Cindy, Diane, Janae, Muriel and Alpina. I missed the 24-hour. Oh, okay. She's like, she wants 24 hours of live around here. Well, why not? Just put it in there. Whatever you want. Throw it into the comments, okay? We're going to announce the winner of our second giveaway, and then we also have one more giveaway still coming up. How's our poll question going, Diane? It's going great. Okay, answer. We're going to let everyone know at the end? Okay, so there are 4 answers in the poll question, 4 options. And the poll question is, how long have you been watching and been a part of the Elizabeth Grant Jerusalem girl, Jerusalem guy family? All right, ladies, let's talk aging.
Sure.
Shall we?
Can I ask one question before?
You may.
Do we have a winner?
Oh.
We do.
We have a winner. Do you want to announce it?
Sure. So, obviously, if I mess up the pronunciation of your name, I'm so sorry. I've had that my whole life of people messing up my name, so I'm very sensitive.
The winner is Inga Stenzel.
Inger.
Congratulations, Inger!
And so
what has Inger won?
Inger's won the trifecta of the booster treatments, the collagen booster drops, the hyaluron serum, and the brand new ceramides. Yes.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
This is our Professional Institute line, and they are booster drops, so it just boosts your routine in terms of whatever you're using. You can put in your cream, it'll boost your collagen. The ceramides, as you put it on your skin, you'll go, wow, because it's just so moisturizing. You can feel it, you can feel the moisture, and you can almost feel it being locked into your skin. You go, oh, that's just incredible.
Beautiful.
It's phenomenal. And again, Inger, please do not put your details into the chat. Please send Elizabeth Grant Skincare a direct message with your name, your email address, and your mailing address, and we'll get it right out to you.
Also, can we just mention the retinol doubling up here?
Oh, we sure can.
Okay, because before we get into the aging discussion, listen to this, everyone. Event pricing is live at tsc.ca. So get in there. Now, our showstopper, Caviar with Platinum, is not live yet. It won't be until 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night as you launch with Lynn, which is going to be a fabulous show to watch. And Lynn came to Elizabeth Grant and did a fun super video.
We took her all around the factory.
Yeah.
We even let her look into the kettles.
She got to see Jerusalem?
Yeah.
Oh, no. She has the secret.
No.
She's got...
No,
I know. Nobody's got that secret. Okay, so you're getting this is a huge, over $400 value.
Over $400 value. The number one anti-aging ingredient that is legally allowed to say that will make you look younger is retinol. And that's what you're getting in this incredible blockbuster. Why I love this so much is because this will make your skin sing. It will not irritate. It will not hurt to work. It is perfect to help remove the look of sun damage and photosensitivity, but also you won't get more damage in this summer season. We have made it, as I've always said, retinol is your car that gets you from point A to point B. Well, Trislam is your seatbelt of safety to get you there.
Love it. Love it. And what's so nice is that every dermatologist will tell you retinol.
Dermatologist, plastic surgeon,
Yes.
esthetician, beauty editor.
Absolutely.
Always retinol. And just to reinforce, it's like you buy the full routine, 1, 2, 3, and you get the next one for free.
And it's a shelf life of 2 years unopened, 1 year after opening, no parabens, no silicones, no irritants, no fragrance.
We're celebrating 25 years here. 25 years of our number one skincare brand, your number one skincare brand. You vote every single year. It is always Elizabeth Grant each and every single year. To hold on to that in this world of so many different brands, so much here, so much there. You are the reigning
25
goddesses, queens.
25 years here, 75 years in business, and my grandmother 100 years of beauty.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
So, you know what? Maybe we'll throw to this video because before we talk about aging, because this is a video I took.
Oh.
And I took this at a party when we were all celebrating Elizabeth, and we were doing the dedication. We were having a big celebration. There's a green room in her honor. And this was a whole lot of fun. So, you know what?
Looking forward to seeing it.
Yes. Watch this.
I discovered that every woman in the world wants, it doesn't matter where you come from, you want to look younger, right? And you want to look beautiful. Am I correct? You all want to look younger?
Skinnier and taller.
Yeah. And skinnier and taller?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
She always says, women want a few things in life. You can never tell a woman they're too beautiful, they're too young, they're too skinny, they're too tall. So like, you want to be a glamazon? Boom, we're there.
Why not? Well, I love that because, the sky's the limit when it comes to Elizabeth's philosophy. And I love that because sometimes most of it, we need that extra push. And it's okay, ladies, let's talk aging. I love that we live in an age today of pro-aging. I do. I just think it's so beautiful to embrace it. Like, I never thought I'd hear myself say, I really like getting older.
Yeah. When I turned 60,
yeah,
I said, it's the sexy 60s. I said, you're just going to enjoy yourself. When did I climb Machu Picchu?
When you were 60.
When I was 60. It was my 60th birthday. I said, that's it. I'm going
She
to
never
climb.
does any
Sorry,
exercise.
can you repeat that? You climbed what?
No, let's just rewind this.
Okay.
My mother doesn't hike. She doesn't work out. She doesn't do anything. She turned to us literally, I think, a month before, and she's like, I want to climb Machu Picchu.
Well, hike it up, right?
You just woke up one morning?
Woke up one day.
And I said to a friend of mine, I said, come with me. And she said, you can't do that. And I took a flat picture of the mountain, just a flat picture like this. And I said, I'll tell you what you do. You see this here, here's the mountain. We're just going to walk like that, and like that, and like that, and like that.
Now, the funny part about this story is there's a bunch of other hikers on this trip, and they said that my mother and her friend would slow them down and didn't want to wait for them and would sort of put them down. She beat them to the camp.
I believe that. I believe that. Oh my gosh. So what was it like for you doing that?
The most inspirational and wonderful thing I've ever done for myself. It was hiking up a mountain
it's the most exciting thing that you can do. It's not exciting. It's you're left with your own thoughts. Every step is an accomplishment. And I said to myself, it's like a journey. It's like a journey in life.
It's very grounding.
You're going up and you're going up and you're going up, and it's difficult. But you've got a choice. You have to go down, which is just as difficult, or you just carry on step by step. And that's what I said, it's step by step. And you get higher, and when you reach your destination, it's just you've done it. It's the most incredible thing.
The accomplishment.
Yeah.
Just that feeling of gratitude. You just did it for you, for nobody else but for yourself.
Exactly.
So, okay. That was at 60. That's been a few years ago.
I know.
10.
And I know, and that big and then you had your big 70th.
I have to plan something for my 70th.
And I may say, I mean, your skin has never looked better.
Thank you. But why? There's only one reason.
Yeah.
Elizabeth, I'm a Jerusalem girl through and through.
Her
I use
skin was
everything.
garbage. Her skin was legit garbage. Okay,
Margot.
No, it is like the reality is. My mom wanted to work with my grandma, and she would turn to my grandma and say, "Mom, I'm ready to come and work with you." And my grandmother said, "Absolutely not." And my mom, flabbergasted, said, "What?" And my grandmother looked at her and said, "Because your skin's lousy. I know you're not using my product." And were you?
No. No. And from the beginning of our marriage, Elizabeth would come and she'd say, "Here, Marion, I've got a lovely cream for you. Here we are." And I'd say, because I'm polite, "Thank you very much." And I'd smile. And she'd go. And
She was impolite when she left.
And I'd say to my husband, "I don't know why your mother keeps on giving me this stuff." And I'd give it away or throw it away or
shove it in the back of the cupboard.
Whatever. But it was only because, and the reason for this, and there's always a reason.
Yeah.
You may have heard me say this before, but it's so true. I never believed anything my mother-in-law made could be as good as something I could buy. That was it.
You would say you're a self-professed skincare snob.
I was. I was
Yes.
a brand snob. I really was. Until I started to use Jerusalem. And I've never stopped to this day.
And the drive that you do what you do is to find that, that empowerment, I would think.
Yeah.
For others.
Yeah, exactly. And we're always looking to what can we do? Is there anything new on the market? Are there any new actives? Are there, we go to all the industry seminars and everything. I've learned a lot. But boy, we make the most. I know we make the most incredible product.
And we have
and you know it too, because you made them number one for 25 years.
We have a responsibility, myself, my mom, my grandma, to help people feel better. It is a shocking statistic from the age of 7 to 25 how young girls are made to feel and look and see themselves. It is something that can shake your soul, and even boys when they're growing up. Kids can be mean. And then also, when women feel 40, and men, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, that you have to disappear, that it's not time for you. It is our responsibility to help to change that narrative, because life is worth living and worth celebrating.
You say it so well.
You do say it so well.
Yeah.
You do, because I know how passionate you are and how that it is to your soul that you say that. And I know that about you. I mean, you're so caring and give, and it's very important to you.
I want every woman, never, and men, I'll say it, if any person, I never want them to feel less than what they deserve.
You were so helpful to my daughter, even just going through and just finding contacts in business and helping and just going, hey, whatever I can do. You were just so lovely.
I am a firm believer. I will help fix everyone's crown. And the world is a big enough place for everyone.
Where's the tissue? I didn't know I needed tissue for this Facebook Live.
I will help anybody to help them.
Oh,
But I
okay,
get
listen.
that from my mom.
She does.
Well, and the two of you are the pair. I mean, there is no question about that. Oh, my goodness. Okay, listen. I want to tell you.
Back to you.
Back to you. Christine, beautifully said, Margot. And then Robin, with more, Marion is using, she's starting to look, using the products, the more Marion is using the products, the younger she is looking.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robin, for saying that. And Stephen, hello from Manitoba.
Hello.
Hello.
I am turning Elizabeth Meerberg. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I am turning 74 this summer, and everyone says that I look a lot younger.
Exactly.
Nice.
It just feels good, doesn't it?
And for example, I do have to say, because I know she's not watching now, but she will watch in a bit, Betty McLean. I love Betty McLean. Betty McLean lives out east. She talks to me all the time. And when I talk out east, I'm talking like Nova Scotia, New Brunswick area out east.
Yeah.
And she is the loveliest lady, and she is in her 80s and has been a proud Trissom girl. Her husband's a proud Trissom boy. Her son's a proud Trissom boy for the past 20 years. So Betty McLean, thank you.
Are we, Betty McLean, that name sounds so familiar to me.
Has she commented on your lipstick color?
Maybe.
That's how we started a relationship. She used to tell me if my lipstick was nice or not. But she was right.
And was she honest?
Yeah. And she was right.
I love it.
Doesn't matter.
Listen, we've got are we doing our third question? Oh my gosh.
Third question.
Okay, so we've got 3 giveaways, and we'll give away the third one right at the end as we wrap up towards the top of the hour. And the question, did we answer question 2?
She was a teacher.
Right. Did we? Yes. We did. Oh my gosh. I was just flying by. Okay. What did you launch on TSC 25 years ago? Now, we mentioned it earlier on in the show. Just saying.
Norm says he always uses it.
And what's interesting is in that little montage of videos of my grandma, you saw it. So, I don't know. They were itty bitty. We are the home of them.
And yes, Elizabeth was the first person in the world
to create this category
in
the beauty industry.
That is unbelievable. Yeah. That is so amazing to think that she started this entire category of products.
In her bathtub.
In her bathtub?
In her bathtub.
You're kidding me.
Well, 1948 in her bathtub.
Wow. Okay. We are going to, let's talk to 3 generations of women, 3 generations of business owners, 3 generations of empowerment, 3 generations of Canadians, and women, and how many women are, the percentage of women in the office now at this point?
86%. And out of those 86%, I would say that 90% are over the age of 45.
Thank you for that. No, really.
45, 55,
it's
65.
setting such beautiful. Yeah, go to the clip because we're setting such great examples for our daughters, for our granddaughters,
and for our sons. I think it's really important when you look at my grandmother through decades, you look at my mom through decades. The journey of what we're here is to help to change the narrative so that you at home are more confident in living your life that's worth living. And that is something that Elizabeth has always taught us. Life isn't easy, life isn't perfect, and gosh golly gee, sometimes it's downright miserable. But if you can make yourself laugh, and you can turn around your day, you can change your whole narrative to change your mood and probably help someone else as well.
How do you think this journey has really changed or created these empowerment kind of moments for you, Margot? I mean, we talked about you with Machu Picchu and you being the next generation. I'm curious, you know?
Well, my grandmother's always told me God gave me a mouth for a reason. And
use it, baby.
Use it to do good. And I really think we have been, I know it might feel silly to some people for skincare, but when we can help someone look in the mirror and love what they see.
Yeah.
When someone has come up to my mother, my grandmother, even myself, and said, thank you. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping my son. Thank you for changing how they feel about themselves. It doesn't matter your shape, your size, your ethnicity, your gender, your sexual orientation, your politics. None of that matters. The only thing that matters is what kind of person you're adding to the world.
Mm-hmm.
And when we can help make someone feel better and supported, they're seen, they're loved, they're amazing, that spirals into more and more greatness. That is the positive ripple effect.
Right. It's, you know, it's spreading the love. It's sort of,
Spreading
you know,
the good.
passing it forward.
Remember, that
Right.
match lights a candle, lights another candle, and all of a sudden that dark cave is a bright, beautiful, like room in front of you.
Paying it forward. That's it. You know, it really does feel like that. Yeah. Exactly, to your point. Thank you so much, Christiane, for writing in. Pam, thank you from New Brunswick. She writes in. Jessica is watching. Barbara, I'm happy using, I'm just so happy. I'm happy using Elizabeth Grant and her creams and her products. Thank you for such great products. Susan, Edith, Kathy, Judy, Ann, Gianna, Val, oh my gosh, Barbara, her her skincare just makes me beautiful. Like, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And there's not one size that fits all that's beautiful. There's not one reason that someone's meant to look beautiful. And I think that's what we're trying to do at Redo. We want to always ensure, we know Canada is a mosaic. And so is beauty. It's a mosaic.
Such a beautiful way to put it. Do you know, we also want to let you know that the event pricing has started. So if you want to jump in, and of course your show is beginning tomorrow night. So, you know, get your paper and pen out tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern. But the surprise box, can we, this is one of my favorite things you do.
What's in the box?
What's in the box? Okay, it does not come wrapped. I'm just going to say it. Full disclosure.
$49.99.
That is the lowest price I've ever seen for your surprise box.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you add a 0 before the 99, that's the minimum value inside the box. So $309.
No. Just over 300.
Just over 300.
Yeah. It's
My
about
apologies. 340.
Well, we knew it started with a 3.
350. Yeah.
So it's almost, what is it, like 7-8 times more, like product value in there that you're
all
spending.
brand new product, all full size product.
All full sizes.
All full sizes.
That's
all
not
brand
often the
new.
case with you know,
and no duplicates of areas. So you're not going to get a box full of eye or a box full of hand.
So I know these are always limited.
Yeah.
And we always sell out early, and so
we only offer them twice a year.
Right.
Birthday and anniversary.
And I'm surprised that it went live today. Like I really am, because
First time
Now
ever.
I literally have no chance to sell it.
That's what I'm saying. There's
It's
no
fine.
way. So just to you're going to be here on Sunday, right?
I'm going to be here Saturday night at 9 p.m.
Oh, you are going to do Saturday night.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the second
fabulous.
showstopper.
And then I'm going
Launching
to be
it.
here all day Sunday.
Oh, super.
Well, I'm going to do Skype at home in the evening, but like all day until 4 p.m. I'll be here.
All right. Fun starts, well, it started now, of course, and because you're joining in with us. And our final question was, what did you launch on TSC 25 years ago? What was the very first product? Now, I can see some people have got it in here. So I'm just saying.
We're going to get a winner soon.
You might want to look at some people's answers if you don't know the answer.
I will give you a clue.
Okay, please give us more clues.
It's not the essence. Not the essence.
And so one gal writes in, the serums work so well. You have changed so many lives. Thank you. Judy Ann, that is so sweet.
And you know, I have to tell you, the answer is the first thing I ever put on my skin. And in 1 week, I went to Elizabeth. I said, I cannot believe my skin. 1 week.
1 week. And that was the Tourissalon. Okay.
No, but tourism was
inside it, yes.
Inside it, yes.
Creating a specific category in the beauty industry 75 years ago.
Colleen writes in, Margot,
do we have a
I
winner?
love to listen to you. Such a great speaker. So do you go out of motivational speak?
I don't, but I have. I used to be a guest lecturer at certain schools.
See? I knew it. I knew it.
I just like to make people feel good.
When you do, and there's no question. Okay, do we have a winner? Yeah, give us the
Winner!
Dun, da, da, da. Okay.
Okay.
And the winner is?
Rab Jahal Sidhu.
Yay!
Please send us a direct message.
And
to
the
Elizabeth
answer
Grant.
was the serum.
The
serum. The AM and PM serum at 15 milliliters.
Okay. So we're counting down. We only have a couple of minutes left before we have to wrap. So it's how much minutes? 5. Oh, okay.
7 minutes.
About 5-6 minutes, and then we'll start to wrap. Okay. So, ladies, I want to know for you really about the future and where we see Elizabeth Grant, and what are we seeing for the future?
Well, as we know, Elizabeth is 100.
So let me just say, Margot's the future.
Hello. But Elizabeth at 100, we have really passionately and confidently, with Elizabeth's blessing, passed the torch to my mother. So we have Marion in front of us. Marion is going to help redefine what it is to really be that sexy 70, sexy 80, sexy 90. We're going to continuously adapt, evolve, bring great skincare that's effective, that works, that's affordable, that is high quality. But we will be here to change the narrative, to empower you, so that at every age, at every background, at every ethnicity, at every person that you are looking in the mirror, you can look in the mirror and say, I love what I see, and I love who I am.
Yeah. That's it.
And I love when you talk about changing and growing and being advanced and savvy and scientific and understanding, as as ingredients are changing, right? And what that really means, because the use, like, for example, our showstopper coming up, right? We're talking about caviar with platinum. Like,
you mean this one right here?
Yes.
Right
Okay.
here?
By the way, 4 times the size. It's a 200 ml, normally at a 50 ml. This is it. That won't be the price. I don't know if I can reveal the price. I don't think I'm allowed to. I think they'll take me out the back.
I think the surprise is going to surprise you.
It's going to be so
Did I say
surprised.
Surprise? No, the price is going to surprise you.
Well, it will be a surprise. But just use, like, when you talk about platinum and caviar, who would have, the idea of that?
The idea is, because if you think about platinum is the strongest metal. As well as that, platinum is going to, it forms this protective shield on your face. So when we think of our environment, when you think of pollution, when you think of the world that we live in today, having this protective shield on your face all day and all night can only help your skin. And caviar, boosting the hydration with the terrestrium.
And feeding without being heavy.
Flooding this moisture into your skin.
Yeah.
What a win.
And
really.
it also goes to the nucleus of the cell. And so we know that with cell turnover, if it's rapidly going faster than it should based on UV damage, pollution, free radical damage, what happens with that is we're aging faster than we want to.
Right.
This is what slows it down for you.
So, slows down aging, gives me a shield of protection.
While letting your skin breathe, because it's not heavy.
Right, and then I'm getting my flood of moisture.
Yeah.
And so those fine lines and wrinkles, when we talk about aging in our skin, I mean, that's the suppleness and the dewiness. How many hundreds of comments have we already had, but talking about your skin in particular?
I have to tell you, this is Elizabeth in a jar. Strong, beautiful, passionate, and just charismatically powerful.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I'm going to say this.
Yes, it's Elizabeth in a jar. Strong and powerful. Okay, we're going to go to a clip about many people just really wanting to spread the love, and from our family members here at TSC.
Happy
Roll the clip.
25th anniversary, Elizabeth Grant. 3 empowering women, 3 different generations, all about skincare, making you feel confident in your skin. What a wonderful way to celebrate the 25th anniversary.
Hi everybody, I'm shoe designer Ron White. Not only am I a fan of Elizabeth Grant, I'm actually wearing Elizabeth Grant. I think of you every morning when I self-apply. I hear there's some exciting news, and I wanted to pass on a very sincere happy anniversary message. All the best, and many, many more.
Happy 25 years here at TSC. Oh my goodness me. And the memories have just been incredible. I do remember the very first day I worked with Elizabeth Grant. And not only have I fallen in love with Elizabeth and Marion and also Margot, my goodness, the years just keep on going and getting so much better. I wish you all a wonderful another 25 years here at TSC. I love you all so very much.
Wow, 25 years. I was first introduced to Elizabeth Grant Skincare just a little over 17 years ago, and my first product that I purchased was that little glass bottle of that blue serum of Jerusalem, and I've been using it ever since. Thank you so much for touching my life and touching the lives of so many. Happy 25th anniversary, and here's to many more to come.
Happy 25th anniversary. All the best from us here at TSC, and it's been an absolute pleasure spending the last
Normie, come and sit on the other one.
Come on,
Come on! Hurry, come on in. Here we go, come on! So we have Greta on video, and then all of a sudden she materializes, and Norm is back.
Hello.
Hi. You know, isn't it hard to believe it's been 25 years?
Do you not realize here it's the OGs?
The OGs, that's right.
Like the
right
four.
there.
It sounds like a group. We need
Old
to.
guys,
I
is that
know.
what that
No,
stands for?
the originals.
The OGs.
It does. We should take this.
Yeah.
We should tour. Let's go. We can be the pips.
Yeah, congratulations, much love, so well deserved to all the success.
Absolutely.
We say the only reason we're able to do what we do is for two reasons. One, Our staff at the factory allow us to razzle dazzle because we can't shine without them. And also because of you at home. You give us a reason to do what we do. And you give us a reason to get out of bed in the morning. And thank you so much for trusting us and welcoming us into your hearts and into your homes.
We got to go.
Our
You
show's
gotta go.
starting.
Your show's starting.
Bye.
All right. Bye, guys. All right, ladies.
What a great celebration. I love kicking it off like this. And tomorrow night at 10 p.m., you're going to be joining us, kicking it off with Lynn. Go online and see Lynn's video with you guys over at the factory. And then you're with us on Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern, right?
And all day Sunday.
And all day Sunday.
So
All right.
let the party and celebration continue.
Let the party begin. The ribbon has been cut. All right. Bye, everybody.